More severe weather on the way. Hey, I'm Chief Meteorologist Tom Wachs. About 10 minutes after 4 on this Monday, August 10th. Let's get into it here. We have a risk for severe thunderstorms, mainly south in Illinois and right along the Illinois border later on tonight. Does this look familiar? Because, yeah, it could be very similar to what we had last night. So late this evening and into the overnight along the Illinois border for strong thunderstorms. This is the risk for Tuesday, and you'll notice that the risk goes up along the border and especially down into Chicago where that enhanced risk is located. But I'll tell you, I think that they're going to lift this north, and you'll see why here in just a moment. Now, you know I like to show this product. This is what we call NATOcast. This is the NATOcast product here, and this is an AI model that is showing a lot of promise. This is actually for tonight, and you can see there is a bit of a tornado threat in northern Illinois. I don't think it's going to be very high. I think most of the storms tonight will be elevated, but something worth watching. Now we switch over to the wind, which is in the middle here, and you can see that that wind threat really goes up along the border, and then we go to the hail threat, and that is actually showcasing a sizable hail threat along the border later tonight. So hail followed by wind. I think tornado is lowest on the scale, but also heavy rain is going to be an issue. So again, this is showcasing the areas for tonight. Now I want to go into tomorrow. So now let's look at tomorrow's, and you'll notice that the tornado risk is pretty high where that enhanced risk is located. The wind risk goes up to the Illinois state line, but I think it's going to be farther north than that, and I'll show that to you. The hail risk a little bit lower for the storms tomorrow. So now let's go to our high-resolution computer models here, and this is the afternoon run. And as we go throughout the evening, watch this. So 7, 8, look at 8 o'clock. Severe cell right along the border. 9, mainly south. 10, looks very similar to last night. 11, 12, you see those storms right along the border. We could have some flooding potential as well, as just like we had last night with some of those flash flood warnings. These are largely developing because of what we call a low-level jet stream that's going to develop. These are mainly going to be elevated in nature, meaning feeding off of air that's above us. So I think the tornado risk is lower. It's never zero, but the tornado risk will be a little bit farther south where the frontal boundary is still sitting. So basically what happened last night in our southern counties, maybe as far as Milwaukee and Waukesha, but primarily south, I think it's going to happen again late this evening until about 2 o'clock in the morning. Now let's outline Tuesday, because remember what happened on on Sunday, midday, that squall line? Watch this. Here we go. Now we're at 11 a.m., noon on Tuesday. This looks almost identical to the squall line that hit us midday on Sunday. Strong winds, hail, probably a big shelf cloud, maybe some flooding rain as well. Tornado threat, again, not zero, but unless we get some spin-ups along the line, I really think this is more almost identical to what we had midday on Sunday. So we're going to be watching for that. Then we have the stratiform rain in the back that should fizzle out. Then we clear out, and Wednesday is looking pretty good. Just a slight chance for a thunderstorm on Wednesday. Most of that, as of now, dives to the south in Illinois. So let me just summarize this here for you. What we had last night will likely repeat tonight in our southern counties late this evening to 2 a.m. What we had midday Sunday will likely repeat itself, especially south of Sheboygan, straight to the Illinois state line in the form of a squall line that will be midday on Tuesday. Strong damaging winds, large hail, heavy rain, tornado risk again on the lower end, but never totally zero. Then Wednesday looks to be quieter. So I'm going to be putting the coffee on tonight. Stay tuned for the latest updates. I'll be keeping you posted here throughout the night, and we'll be keeping you posted, of course, all throughout the day tomorrow as well. Stay weather aware. Have a great night.